Dr. Leah Meadows, and I'm here to help you energize your life. My top 10 tips for losing 10 pounds. First one, what do you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you drink coffee? Ooh, why don't you start with water? So first thing I like to do in the morning is get a big glass of water with some lemon. I swap that out, I drink that, so I've already got my first glass of water in a day. Then when I make my coffee, I'm gonna have black coffee instead of the Starbucks Frappuccino, triple venti latte with extra caramel syrup, all that stuff. That's super easy to do. You can also, instead of using artificial sweeteners, if you have to have coffee and you have to have a sweetener, grab some stevia and use this instead. Then get rid of this kind of preservative crap because this is just not gonna do anything good for you. Grab some oat milk, grab some almond milk, something like that, something dairy-free if possible, and use that in your coffee and froth it up. It's gonna taste a lot better. Maybe not at first, but you'll get used to it and you'll love it and wonder why you ever used anything like this. All right, you wanna make sure that you're not using crappy oils as well. Canola oil is a killer. Literally what it does is your cell membrane, it's like hardening plastic, but your cell membrane needs to breathe, it needs to move, and that's what gives you life. That's what lets your cells work properly. So instead of using canola oil, get rid of this stuff and use olive oil, use avocado oil, use anything that's not processed or made of corn, okay? Get rid of this as well. Then, artificial sweeteners that we're talking about, they're in a lot of things. So check your groceries and just stop buying anything that has artificial sweeteners in, like this syrup. If you're a kid and you grew up on this kind of stuff, and I'm Jemima, you're still gonna want it. So why not swap that out now for something like maple syrup? Teach your kids and give them good food so that they don't grow up thinking of good memories with this stuff, but they wanna have like natural products. Maple syrup, it comes from trees. You can swap it out from your artificial ones. For breads, I really don't recommend eating a lot of bread. Obviously, most of us know not to do this because bread is basically just sugar, right? So for bread, best way to think of it is to get rid of any white food in your diet. If you can get rid of white rice, white bread, white flour, white sugar, just get rid of the white stuff, that's gonna also help you lose weight. So if you have to have bread, I'm gonna suggest gluten-free, and guess what? There's not a lot of gluten-free bread that tastes so great, so you might wanna just skip bread altogether, but if you need to go gluten-free, try that instead, but just don't go heavy on bread products just because it's gluten-free. Gluten-free doesn't mean calorie-free. Gluten-free actually can cause a lot of, gluten-free can also be a factor in weight gain too because it's got rice in there, it's got corn as well. So I like to do something where I'm gonna use some like thin sliced bread. It's less calories, it's half the calories. So this or gluten-free if you have to do gluten-free. As far as sugar, if you're baking and you like to bake or you need sugar for something, why don't you switch from white sugar or even cane sugar to some monk fruit? This is gonna be so much better for your glycemic index as well. So that's really gonna help with weight loss. We wanna drink at least half your body weight in water every day. So I talked about water at the beginning of the day, but throughout the day, super important to get half your body weight in water. And then with activity, you wanna even drink more water. Also, welcome to our home, eat locally. So guess what? Making food at home, wow, it might take a little bit of meal planning and prep work at first, but the thing is, not going out to eat keeps you healthy, keeps you vibrant, keeps you feeling young, and helps you lose those 10 pounds. Because just going out for lunch every day, that adds the 10 pounds. It's like the freshman 15, but now you're older and you're going out to lunch every day. So cutting out those preservatives in the store-bought food, in the restaurant-bought food that you don't really know what's in there is gonna help you succeed as well. We also wanna make sure that we detox. So eating something every day that's gonna help you detox, like a superfood, is so important because we can't help but ingest toxins into our body. And the way that our body is processing everything now that's in our air, that's the chemicals around us, that's in the food that we eat, we gotta get that stuff out. So water plus a detox is super important too. Another way to lose weight is to make sure that you have your supplements. Every day you're gonna need to take some supplements that are gonna help you, because our food right now is depleted of the nutrients that we need as building blocks in our body, because the soil is depleted too, and we're just not getting that back. So we can't eat as much lettuce that's gonna make us healthy anymore because of the soil. So make sure you take your supplements as well. And then move every day. Get your body moving and maybe break a sweat. That would be awesome if you could do that. That's gonna help a lot. And then I also like to make sure that I stretch too. I know this sounds like stretching for weight loss, but the thing is, stretching and moving your muscles is super important so that you don't get injured. Because if you're injured, how are you gonna lose those 10 pounds? It's not gonna happen very easily. I know I covered a lot, but there's a whole bunch more information on my site, drleahmeadows.com. So go ahead, like, subscribe, or just forward it to a friend.